sense that Steve is in charge of now? Is he that person?
Well, first of all, you know, you can't find any VP engineering, VP product anywhere that compares to Steve Jobs. So
and I didn't mean
let's
to make
start with that
yeah.
being just an unfair comparison. I am the head of labs, Prabhakar, that reports to me.
Yep.
Blake reports to me. Under Blake, there's 3 segments: our advertising products group, our audience products group, and our platform group. We have one of the largest private clouds in the world. So we do a lot from content optimization and platform. Audience, of course, is all of our audience-facing products. And then advertising, as you can imagine, we serve out 10 billion ads a day. So keeping our whole advertising business is an enormous technical effort. So there isn't a single strategy at Yahoo. It's what you're doing on the advertising audience platform side, what you're doing on audience, which is, I mean, for instance, I talked earlier about generating different content on the fly through both machine and editorial optimization. The second thing that we're in the process of looking at, and in fact already testing, is optimizing page format on the fly. Because, for instance, we know that males have banner blindness, but actually we'll look at ads in the lower left-hand. Women like banners in the upper right-hand corner. And so why should I...
Why?
Because you're odd.
Males are odd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, now that you say it, it makes more sense.
And so what, why would I ever wake up, the wrong position?
Yeah.
He's so slow. On the page, okay? Why would you ever do that? And because the advertising, you don't get the click through, et cetera, et cetera. So you can optimize the page on the fly for, teenager versus
Sure.
mom, whatever.
And that's all great, but what about, when you think about Apple, they just launched the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really talking about ad optimization, and like it's the iPad, like it's
That's
culturally
because
changing.
but that's because the iPad is, let's start with let's have a couple different concepts here. iPad, they're a hardware company and an apps company, and the iPad is just a natural evolution,
Sure.
not even a revolution, evolution of what they're doing. When we talk, it's like these days in the Valley, if you're not coming out with a device or a platform, then somehow you're not innovating. To be able to understand how what I'm describing works is a lot of science. And it's a lot of equations, and it's a lot of
Where's the
machine
soul?
learning. Pardon me?
I get the science part of it. Where's the soul? The product soul? Is that, what I'm trying to understand is that Blake? Is Blake or is he the chief scientist sort of analyzing the data?
Chief scientist is Prabhakar. The product soul, listen, there's not, absent Steve Jobs, who's the product soul of a lot of other companies? It's a combination of smart people, Mike. It's not, you can't pin a company the size of Yahoo on one person's back. That doesn't make any sense.
Have you heard that you said a combination of smart people? Have you heard the saying that a camel is a horse designed by committee?
I know that. You don't design, you don't necessarily design, but you implement by several people.
Okay, great. And is that how we should
And by the way, when I can just imagine that a lot of different concepts are brought to Steve, if you want to stick with Jobs.
Yeah.
And I mean, he doesn't sit there and say it's this and then go do it. A lot of concepts are brought forth, they're tried, they're tested, they're sent back. There are people involved.
Yeah.
And it's naive to think there's not multiple people involved.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Why Blake? His last job he was at Pepperdine. He was a professor at Pepperdine. Before that, he was at Microsoft.
Well, he's a professor at Pepperdine because he took 2 years off from Microsoft.
Fair enough. In Microsoft, he ran the Windows Live platform. He worked on internet video conferencing, internet phone, mail messaging, and blogging.
And the advertising platform.
Yep. And before that, Xerox and Compaq. Is that the key? The advertising platform experience?
No, mail, comms, advertising, internet.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a very new industry here. would say most of these wonderful startups that are shooting through here are because they have a technical background or they have a great idea and they find somebody with a technical background. You know, it's like in the early days, I mean, Young was 15 years old. It's, you know, one of the oldest. Nobody knew what any of this stuff was. You just came and worked at it. Blake, considering all those words we talked about, advertising, internet, comms, pretty darn good fit. And nice stuff.
How important is social to Yahoo? And what is social to you? What does that mean to you?
Well, back when the word social actually had a broad definition, in that you are a social person, which meant you like to communicate with people and you were outgoing and so forth. So if you start with the fact that social is communications, I mean, you could basically say Yahoo Finance Chat was the first social. So social is extremely important. When we finally, because Yahoo was really late, when we finally put up commenting, rating, just the last few months, we're at 1 million a day. Just in the last few months. I mean, the first day we put up comments on Yahoo News, I mean, you might sit there and say, well, who's going to be Yahoo News? You know, that first morning we had 85,000 comments, so people are very eager to interact with people. And so the interaction, and then to the spirit of your question, which is, you know, how do we interact with the Facebooks and real-time information like Twitter and all the other gaming and all the other things that come. It is a combination of not having a walled garden, so people can move around as they wish, getting feeds inside in a very integrated fashion inside Yahoo properties like Mail. We'll be introducing some things next month that I think are pretty exciting.
Okay.
So social is very important. Plus, you know, kind of the ultimate in social is in the right way, you find out more about people. And so hopefully you can serve up a better experience.
More about them in terms of filling out a profile and then doing things
Correct.
around them. So it's no walled garden, it's allowing interaction with the site and services, it's knowing more about them. What about, I think if I asked Facebook what is social, they would begin and end with the social graph. And the idea
It's
that
like one
people,
thing.
well, the idea that people are connected to other people and other things, whether that's a brand or a place, or is that compelling to you? Is that something that you feel Yahoo needs to partially own or own, and you're comfortable not owning it?
I don't know that anybody owns anything anymore.
Like Facebook thinks they own it.
Yeah, but Facebook also shares it with its partners, so
I think they rent it.
it depends on the agreement you have with them.
Yeah.
So
What-
it doesn't
oh, yeah.
matter, as long as you get your hands on the information and you can, with the right intent, do something good for the user, so there's a better user experience.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Now,
access to that data
exactly,
is important.
exactly.
Owning it,
Oh, I love to own it, shit, why not?
but it's only,
I don't.
yeah, fair enough.
I'd love to, fine, I'd like to be Queen Cuba of the world, but.
I think that's, and Scoville's right there. Have you ever met him? He's been disrupting. He trolled Charlie Rose.
He moves kind of slow, that probably wasn't hard. God, you guys are bad.
In 2008, you've said that Jerry Yang first approached you to talk about the Yahoo job at the Cisco board meeting. And you said, yeah, Jerry, I'm not the right person for that job. That's right.
Correct.
Are you the right person for the job?
I'm one of many. I'm sure there were many people right for this job. But once I found out more about what it seemed Yahoo needed, I was one of them. But there's no one special person for any job. There's many people. That's the beauty of it. There's no one person that is good as you are at interviewing people and you know, have a brain and can write.
You finish that? I feel like there's something coming in.